Okay. I think we're ready. Trying a little bit of a different setup here. Hopefully it'll give a little bit more consistent result and not have to do so much crazy stuff with the resolution when I convert over to video. This game is Brass Tactics Arena. It is currently in a closed beta until I believe February 15th, in which case this version goes free to play, and it's kind of like a multiplayer and a very small amount of the full game, which is just Brass Tactics. As you can see, all this stuff here. Pretty cool concept. Kind of a mix between like either a Civilization or Age of Empires, with a little bit of StarCraft or Warcraft thrown in. Not quite as fast-paced. Let's go ahead and turn this down just a little bit. Not as fast-paced as a StarCraft, but somewhere in the middle. What I'm going to do is go through the tutorial mission, which I've already done, but how do I get rid of that? Alright. Well, anyway, so just to kind of see how it works, real-time strategy game, but it's kind of interesting because, see, well, that'll get us out of there. You actually play on a tabletop, and then you kind of use your hands to control the units, move them around, upgrade your castle, and all that, which we'll get into. One thing, I made this avatar a long time ago, and this is the first game I've actually seen that uses it. So, anyway, this is just kind of a way to kind of preview the units, which they start off just kind of generic. There's a warrior guy.
These warriors are your essential core melee unit. They're trained to work in tight squads. Each unit is a wondrous feat of mechanics.
You kind of go through them here.
The archers are your primary ranged unit. They deploy in squads to rain destruction from a distance. I've always been partial to archers. There's something elegant about them. And of course, those arrows are excellent against the cursed wasps.
Get bigger.
Ah, the mechanic. I think you'll find that every architect...
Flying units.
Wasps. Necessary.
Big old tank.
Look at the construction of those legs. They let these tanks move in any...
That's a big dude.
Here we have a prime example of a giant humanoid form. You need that for mobility, and to wield the massive hammers. Take all the time you want looking at this. As bad as the wasps were, this is even worse. I ask you, do we really need these giant flying machines? I'm more than a little in awe of this one's sheer size. Do you have any idea how difficult it is?
That's a big one too.
I'm still baffled by this massive dirigible. The function I understand. When I heard about these, I laughed. A giant humanoid with a rocket tube?
Right.
Please, it seems like overkill. As an architect, I'll also admit that I'm not fond of this one because its attacks play havoc with delicate mechanisms.
Shh. Okay. So as you can see, all the units are kind of like little robot type guys, which also kind of adds to the, I guess, charm. For this free version, you get the first two missions, which are kind of tutorial based. Only have easy and normal. From what I understand, you can also do against the AI, either by yourself or with another person. And then also, of course, PvP will be in there. This is all supposed to be in the free version, so kind of a nice little thing. So let's see how this goes. This guy's going to talk a lot, so I'll let him do the explaining.
Ah,
that guy.
You're here, and thank the Blue Lady for that. Now,
cool.
You must have an imperial ton of questions. I know, I'm sorry. I wish we had found you sooner, but For right now, what you need to know is that Princeps Revolto is encroaching into our territory. He's already taken over several city-states, and the devil is trying to claim our ferrous magnet mines, which are vital for my Titan project. So let's get started. In front of you is my responsibility and my joy. Our war table, where all the action takes place. You can raise and lower the table by grabbing and adjusting it with both hands, like this. Now you try it. Squeeze both grip buttons simultaneously to raise or lower the table until it is about waist high.
So the entire game takes place on this map / table. It's kind of sitting in a Coliseum type thing. Again, just kind of a new thing I've never seen before. He wants me to pick up and lower the table. Let's pull it
You can
towards
also
you.
move the table around by grabbing it with one hand and sliding it like so.
Yep.
This allows you to quickly access any part of the battlefield with the flick of a wrist. Give it a shot.
Kinda
Squeeze
crawl
one grip
across.
button and pull to move the table to get a closer look at the enemy castle. That's where Princeps Gero is situated. So many names, I know. He's one of Zavolto's vassals, but don't worry. He doesn't know about you. Yet.
This is my castle.
You pick that up very quickly. Take a moment to try moving the table in different directions.
So your resources are on both of your wrists. Still not
Now
entirely
move
sure.
backwards to our castle so we can build our first tower. Towers are placed in open round sockets, like the one in front of our castle. Turn your wrist palm up until the pallet appears.
I was just getting to that. So your resources are right on your wrist there. Then what you can also do is,
With your other hand, grab a tower with your trigger and put it in the round socket.
so this essentially serves as your building menu. So rather than just clicking on a thing or whatever, in this case you want to, let's say we want to build warriors, pick up the warriors. Apparently it goes somewhere else. Oh, that's right, it goes up here. Never mind. And we build a warrior thing.
Now we have a tower. Towers allow us to train squads, which increase our military strength. To train a squad, touch one of our towers to highlight it, then press A.
Touch my tower, baby. So if you want to get a really good close look at it. Really cool looking in 3D. Of course, video's only in 2D, but you can kind of get an idea. Tells you what it makes, all that good stuff. And you know, just kind of the detail that they put in here. Pretty cool.
To train a squad, touch one of our towers to highlight it,
touch your
then
tower.
press A. You've queued up a squad. You can queue up to 3 squads at a time at each tower. After a short time, the squad will appear on the battlefield next to the tower. Just like that.
Just like that.
To command our squad, squeeze the trigger and point at it.
Which doesn't make sense because you can't squeeze and point, but 'cause that actually moves the table, so you actually have to kind of point
While
and
still
then-
holding the trigger,
There we
point
go.
where you want it to go and release the trigger.
Sounds stretchy. Actually, what I'm going to do, and jumping ahead, you can get both of these guys if you drag them both, and then get this guy too. So now I have all 3 going to attack these guys. The units work on a rock, paper,
That's-
scissors type thing.
One of Jero's
Where-
warrior squads is stationed nearby. To attack, select your squads using the trigger. Point at an enemy squad and release.
Alright, did that. So the warriors are good against cavalry.
1 down, 1 to go.
The cavalry is good against archers, and archers are good against warriors. But then you can also do things like where you give your warriors stealth, so that makes them better against the archers, and all that stuff. So it's kind of a lot of learning what each unit does, and then what their strengths and weaknesses are. More so than just something like StarCraft, where you try and build like 500 things and send them all in and try to brute force it. A lot more strategy.
Ha! I knew it. That's exactly how Princeps Moravia would have worked. Excellent. Now let's capture that region next to our castle before Jero's forces do. First, move a squad to the highlighted tower socket. It will open up for you when your squad arrives. Now that the socket is open, place a tower onto it, just like before. Remember to turn your wrist so your palm faces upward to access the tower pallet.
And if you're a lefty, you can do it on either side. You just can't do them both at the same time. So I think there's archers in the next thing.
You've taken control of this region. Captured regions produce ore and jewels for us, which we need to train squads, build towers, and upgrade our castle. Take a look at your wrists. Your gauntlets show your current resource totals, as well as the amount of your next jewel payout. Spend ore to train new squads. Spend jewels to construct towers, add upgrades to our castle, build turrets, or to help train elite unit squads.
They're the ones getting all your resources.
Let's upgrade our castle, which hasn't seen improvement since Princeps Moravia's time.
Can't really
First,
do
move back behind our castle.
Wow, yeah, this part's pretty cool. So when you upgrade your base...
Next, grab an upgrade from the drawer using
door
the trigger.
pops out.
Place it onto a square socket next to the castle, and release.
And then you actually plop it in. That's what I was trying to do before. So let's go ahead and get some better warriors. That just tucks right back in there.
Castle upgrades can improve the strengths of our squads, improve our economic efficiency,
Get
and
me
the
gold,
region's
go.
defensive capability. Botheration. Jero is connecting to us from his war room.
Roliano de Leroldo. You are going to tell me they have me facing an architect today?
Princeps Jero. Lovely weather.
In
Smudge your
Denago,
glasses.
it is.
Jerk.
But I am surprised you recognize it as such. The desert is greatly underappreciated.
Well, let's
We're
get
going
on
to talk
with
for a
it.
bit.
Who is your new scion?
I could ask you the same question.
These guys got upgraded. That's what
I've
the little thing
disabled
is.
the communicatus,
As the units
which
get beat up,
ordinarily
you
allow
can see
scions
with
to
this
talk
one.
to each other. I'd rather that he
See
not
how
know
his
who
flag
you are.
and his
Your
flag is beat
identity
up,
needs
but
to
his is
stay
not.
secret
So
until
that's
I
how
can
you tell
finish
how
my
strong
project.
they are, how much damage they're
Let's
taking.
move
Is
in
that
and take our
flag
agents
gets
back from
smaller
Jero's forces.
and smaller.
We should act swiftly and press the advantage, while he still underestimates our capabilities. Do you see the destructible wall just ahead? It blocks our path to the next region. Destroy the wall by
long.
attacking it directly.
So like right now, this table's like chest high on me. You can also duck down and see. Oh, they're coming right for us. So we're gonna get them with our. Whoop! You guys back up.
The enemy has entered our territory.
Get him. Oh, don't go after him. All right, that's fine. See how his flag disappeared. All right, so I want to see what these guys are. These look like warriors, and those look like archers. Yeah, those are the little archer guys. So I want my cavalry to hit the archers, and I want my warriors to hit his warriors. So let's go ahead and send these guys in first. And then I'll send the cavalry guys, wherever they are, there they are, up to get his archers. And then you just kind of wait. Can I make it more? Yeah. Actually, let's make just in case. And then we watch. That didn't go quite as planned. But it worked out.
Nice. You looted some ore and jewels from that resource cache.
You are going to be distinctly annoying, I see.
Let's get a big old group of guys going here. Go get that wall.
Keep going. Destroy the enemy towers and squads in this region, then capture it with your towers.
Go get him. Tower. Yeah, I should build some archers once I get rid of everyone in this one.
Oh, well done indeed. This region has been cleared of enemies. Let's capture it. Remember to move a squad next to the tower socket to open it up.
You captured my region. I don't even know who you are.
I believe it's not
Wouldn't
butter.
you like to know? With this region captured, we only have one more to take back from Jero, so we can reach his castle. Looks as though Jero is going to attack. We can defend our region by spending jewels to build a turret, if one is available to us. Find the turret node in the region we just captured. Touch the turret node and press A. Since
Now
we've placed
this
2 upgrades, we've upgraded our castle to level 2.
It's bigger.
Upgrading the castle allows for us to train more total squads, and makes the towers and castle tougher to destroy. In later missions, it will
That's
also
pretty cool.
unlock additional upgrades and elite squads.
Kind of
This
reminds me.
costs us jewels, but turrets are automatic and powerful. Our castle has increased in level. We may now build elite unit towers. Touch the turret node and press A.
Reminds me of the opening to Game of Thrones.
That's it. Turrets provide additional defense to their surrounding area. Jero's cavalry is closing in. Now our turret will prove its effectiveness.
Yeah, come on and close in, guys. Got nothing to see over here. Come try and get my turret. See how it works out for you.
The enemy has invaded our territory. The last enemy region is on top of the hill. Let's build up and take it.
Oh, yeah, let's build up.
Tower Q full.
Yeah. Alright. Then you can also do an attack move. So there's defend. If you hold back, that means they'll stay here until something comes after them. That's just a normal move to that location or attack that thing. And then when you press up on the stick and that turns red, that means they will move to that location but attack anything that gets in the way, which is usually a much better way to do these types of games. Not always, but usually. Or probably
Go
these
back.
guys.
I have high ground.
Maximum unit. Careful. Jero's got archers at the top of the ramp. Ranged units shoot further from high ground.
Come on,
so
guys.
you will have a hard time charging them uphill. I'd recommend gathering a force of at least 5 squads before trying to take them out.
Yeah, I think I got it. Thanks, though.
Remember to destroy all towers and enemies in a region to capture it.
I believe the campaign is supposed to take around 6 hours for the full game. Let's go ahead and get you guys up over there. Get you guys up over there. And you guys can all go up over there too. What are you guys doing?
We've routed the enemy. Let's capture the region.
I can put something else here. Let's just do another warrior thing. We don't really have any other choices.
Excellent. This region is a multi-socket region. This region has 2 sockets. Once you capture one with a tower, the other will open automatically. Placing a second one will increase your income and make it harder for the enemy to take over.
No, no. You have full ownership over all the regions, which I grant is how business is done. But the Volto will be displeased.
I bet he will. All that's left is destroying the enemy castle.
Well, making mine bigger.
Jero has really lost his fire. Rumor has it that Zavolto is holding his scion as hostage. I'm not sure I believe it because, I mean, territories change hands, but families are sacred. Now it's time to remove Jero from his castle and drive him from this place. You've got control of many regions now, so train up a good-sized force of squads and command them to destroy the defense turrets. Then move on to Jero's castle.
All right.
He'll be training new squads now that his back is against the wall, so watch out. Good luck. Destroy Jero's castle so we can seal this victory and call it a day.
You guys coming? Whoa.
We cannot build towers in the enemy's home region. Let's press on and destroy their castle.
And I think we got this. Just to be sure, though. Pew-pew.
Congratulations! You
that's pretty cool.
Jero's castle. New to the table, and you're already a competent scion with a bright future.
Hot, hot, hot.
What sort of toothless battle were you playing at, Jero?
Oh.
Princeps Zavolto.
Littlefinger.
I was simply trying to conserve resources.
You bile-swallowing dog fart. You just needed to counter their archers with cavalry, and cavalry with warriors. A child could have held this region.
You see why I disabled the communicatus. Otherwise, they could hear us. But thank the Blue Lady, I was right about you.
Thank the Blue Lady.
Truly. If we didn't have this region and its ferrous magnets, our Titan project would be at a standstill. I just wish they were enough by themselves.
Oh, fireworks. Look at that.
We are victorious.
Stats. We're a winner. So I'll go ahead and do the second mission. Again, it's kind of more just tutorial type stuff, but it'll give you a better idea about the different units in the game itself, which I really like. I'm going to try the online stuff maybe against the AI, see if I can get more units, some of those
where
big
scions
ones.
come to spar and princeps to find new talent. It's a useful training ground because scions don't have to worry about damage, except to their reputations. Most people have more trouble with the table the first time than you did, but don't let that make you cocky. I've seen so many bright young potential scions completely come apart when faced with the number of decisions they have to make. I want to run you through some more advanced techniques before we face another scion. For practice, I'll be your opponent this round. Look in the arena and find your warrior squad. Now, command your warrior squad to attack my cavalry.
All right. Here we go. Go get him.
Notice how your warriors fared better than my cavalry? That's because it's melee combat, which warriors are designed for. For contrast, try attacking my archers with your warriors.
I almost feel like this should have been before that other mission, but I get it. The other one's kind of a pushover mission. So they want to teach you more about the bases and the units, I suppose. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Womp womp.
See how your warriors didn't do well against archers. Archers can inflict damage from a distance, so you need to get inside their range quickly. Attack my archers again, but this time use your cavalry.
Get 'em, boys.
Exactly so. Cavalry can cover ground with their charge attack, which forces ranged units to engage in melee, in addition to the damage the cavalry delivers on impact. What else? Let's cover a few more advanced squad commands, shall
Yay,
we?
achievements.
To select multiple squads at once, squeeze the trigger as far as it goes, and point at your squads.
Oh yeah, that's the trigger. Now, if you only squeeze it a little bit, it'll just pick one. You have to squeeze it all the way if you want to get multiple. So that's the first time I've seen the triggers on here being used kind of a contextual way or analog.
This allows you to give
way.
each of these squads the same command at the same time. To select a single squad for a special assignment,
Very rubbery.
squeeze the trigger part way and point at the squad you want to act alone. There you go. Selecting a single squad is useful for positioning specific squads in strategic locations.
Strategery.
Alternatively, rather than telling your squads to attack a target, you can command them to go to a location while engaging enemies along the way.
I already told him that.
To initiate an attack move command, select your squads, then push up on the thumbstick. Now that you've engaged the attack move command, your squads will attack move to any location you select when you release the trigger. Well done. Princeps Moravia said that she used the attack move command in situations where she could trust her commanders to engage the enemy, which freed her attention for strategic oversight. The last command is hold position, which tells your squads to remain in place and not to move for any reason. To initiate hold position, select your squads and push down on the thumbstick. I remember it is down to stay and up to go.
Aren't you clever?
That's it. Hold position is useful when you need your squads to hold a line. It helps them avoid getting lured out of formation by enemy squads. Looking
There's
over
some
my
detail
list.
on that.
Right. Those are the primary squad commands. Multi-selection, single selection, attack move, and hold
I'm
position.
guessing these are the different tiers of the
Now
things.
it gets interesting. Elite squads. Some elite squads have interactable abilities that empower them.
Haven't seen this guy yet.
Let's start by finding your artillery squad in the arena. The artillery can pack up and move around as a normal squad, but I love this. Try touching the artillery and pressing the A button.
Oh, I'm gonna touch him. Oh. Oh.
See how it's transforming? It's now unpacked and can bombard targets from afar. Press A on it again.
Oh, I'm just getting all friendly with this artillery.
The artillery does this amazing, graceful repacking, and now it can relocate, nimble and deadly. The more battles you have under your belt, the more you'll grasp the nuances of each squad and how to take advantage of their abilities. I think you'll grasp this on your own, but I do want to give you a quick overview of squad upgrades. Upgrades improve squads by giving them bonuses or different tactical advantages. For example, take a look at your warriors in the arena. These warriors have the Stealth Warrior upgrade track and can be
stealthy.
extremely effective if used properly. Move them to attack my archers and see what happens. Normally, warriors are not a good choice against archers, but...
You can, obviously, use one hand to give commands to two different units. One hand each, rather. And since they're all stealthy, the archers couldn't get them ahead of time. Smart! Good job,
The
guys.
stealth warriors engage in melee with the archers before the archers have a chance to attack. As you can see, upgrades can completely alter the outcome of combat. Every squad type has an upgrade track at your castle. As you develop as a scion, you'll learn to take full advantage of the strengths of each upgrade track. So, shall we put all of that theory to practical use?
Oh, sure.
Best me in combat, and then we'll press on to Nidane to get some new equipment to help us face Zavulto.
I shall best you.
Remember, warriors are strong against cavalry. Cavalry is strong against archers, and archers are strong against warriors.
So we got archers, cavalry. So, and as soon as I move one of these guys, he's going to attack. So we want you guys on them, and you on... Actually, you could have done any of them. Uh-oh. Could be trouble. Oh no! Oh.
If at first you don't succeed,
Do a better job. So I think I need to send these guys in a little bit sooner. Yeah, it was the key. Much better. Okay, so I've got cavalry, electric warriors, and fire archers. I have no idea what the electric warriors do. And he's sporting some cavalry, some stealthy guys. Alright, well, let's do this. So, I'm going to assume let's see what happens. It'll help. Uh-oh. Not looking good again.
if at first you don't succeed,
We're just gonna do this. Somebody killed him. No.
if at first you don't succeed,
Try for 3 times? Alright. I did not have this much trouble the last time. let's just do this. Maybe I'm just making it too difficult. Harder than it needs to be. There we go. Oh, he's got that artillery guy. I think what I'm going to do here is... No. This guy. There we go. Let this guy do all the work.
Well done. And now on to Nevada. There are some scholars at the Academy that I've been wanting to consult with about the Titan. Victory.
Woo! So there you go. Brass Tactics Arena. Sort of free. Hopefully, maybe. And as far as I know, it's just on Oculus. At least for now. We'll see what happens.